On the run a little bit more, and Maki gets a left hook. Really going to work in his favor. Oh, and he goes down. Oh, Yo, what's up, boys? It's Trent from AVRB. This is a quick recap video on our first ever AVRB NA League fight card. It was a pleasure to host. I had so much fun. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to see the next one coming. We got one on this weekend, so join the Discord. The link's in the description if you want to join in on these events. Otherwise, enjoy. The debut, the long-awaited. This has been a little bit of time in the making, but I am extremely excited to see all of the American and Canadian players and see what sort of fights you guys can put on. If you go to AVRB NA League and you click the NA League rules, the rules are here, right? So number one is all the fights are recorded in our database. I'll show you that afterwards. The rankings are determined by the ELO system without bias, okay? All fighters start at 1500 ELO. Our rankings are amateur, which is 1450 or lower, prospect, which is 1450 to 1550, contender, which is 1551 to 1699, and champion, which is 1700 ELO or higher. So the matchmaking is done for fighters within the same division. So contenders will fight contenders, prospect will fight prospect. There's a little bit of flexibility around champion and contender. Basically, I'll put on fights with the champions that I think will be good fights, okay? I think I ran through the rest of it already. All the fights are 3 rounds, 3 minutes, except for champion fights, which are 5 rounds, 5 minutes. Second last rule, no intentional clinching, okay? I understand clinching happens. It's okay if the clinch activates by itself, but it's very obvious if you're, let's say you get stunned and you just run into the opponent to get a clinch, that's not on. It's I know it's in real boxing, clinching is a thing, but this is virtual reality, and it's not very positive gameplay. So you're not allowed to walk in to the opponent to clinch purposefully. And last rule, to do with lag, I know the internet is a fickle thing. So if you start your match, check the tablet straight away. If the ping is high, if you don't want to play, take a screenshot of the ping and leave the match. Send me the screenshot and I'll void the match. Nobody will lose, okay? If you do proceed with the match and it lags, you got to suck it up. I don't want to hear no complaints. Fight to the end, and whoever wins, it goes on the records, okay? If you want to look at all the records for your fights, you can go to our website. There's the AU records and the NA records. I'm just going to use the Australian records for now to show you guys how it works. The homepage is the leaderboard. The leaderboard displays, obviously, the leaderboard. All the fighters, their current ELO, their division, their fights, their records. Okay, on the left, if you click the league stats, it shows you how many fighters are in each division and also which fighters have the most knockout wins. Then you can go to the fighter dashboard on the left again. This will enable you to look up any fighter that has competed in AVRB. There's a drop-down menu here, so you can click here in alphabetical order. Click any fighter that you want. Let's go to one of our champs. Let's find one here. Lachlan's a champion. You click his name. You click Update Names. This will update, and you get a full rundown of the fighter. His ranking, his ELO, his wins, his losses, his rival, his height, his weight, his photo, and his full record on the right. Okay, this whole system is for the NA as well. You guys have your own database here on the homepage of AVRB, and after today, you will see it will be populated live as we complete the card. Without further ado, let's have a look at the fight card for tonight, boys. Up on your screen is NA League card number 1. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way up to the top. Normally, the fight cards will be amateur, prospect, contender, and champion in timeline, okay? But everyone's a prospect at the moment, so we might bounce around, but we're going to start at the bottom and move to the top. Okay, first up, we're going to have 4 LOL, 4 LOL, I don't know how I'm going to say that yet, versus Rikuya, before moving on to Tyborg versus Yomo, which may be a fight of the night. We're going to see. Then we have Raijin Shoku versus Overvoid, Closerclover versus Hemdall, Time Lizard versus Levante Barnes, Lovelocks versus Asilagy. Moving up to the top row, Too Quick versus Ashcoop, Llama versus Helloworld, Imawin versus 32x30, And finally, Dirtiestjordan versus Maki. Okay, boys, that's the fight card for tonight. I'm going to run the famous Tale of the Tape. This has been revamped for the NA League. The Aussie League is going to get it too. Up on your screen, the AVRB Tale of the Tape for every single fight. On the left, you got 4lol. He's a prospect, obviously debuting at 1500 elo. 0 wins, 0 losses. He stands as 6 foot tall, 223 pounds. On the right, Rikuya, obviously 1500 elo. 5 foot 8, 179 pounds. The first league match of the day. It's gonna take me a little bit to get used to your names, boys, so I might refer to black shorts and white shorts until I recognize the fighters, okay? But you can see 4lol at the top in the white shorts, Rikuya in the black. Loving the energy from the NA viewers. Let's go, boys. Slow and steady start from the fellas. Nobody not trying to gas themselves out, trying to feel each other out, you know. It's a smart move. Nice slow start so far. Hard to judge. It's going to be obviously going for damage round 10 to 9 either way. I think 4lol is getting the volume so far. Just a recap on the betting. We had 17,000 in the pots. I gave everyone 5k and everyone threw their money in, man. 17,000 in the pot, very even. 6 bets on Rikuya, 6 bets on 4lol. We're going into this no bias. Everybody starts at the same elo. Everybody has got to climb to champ the same way, and nobody gets the 5-round main event until they earn it, okay? Let's find out for real who is the best, okay? Oh man, good shots from 4lol there, right through the guard. He's looking like he's going to walk away with a first win. Oh yeah, upset the winner, Rikuya. What? Who paid these refs? Who paid these refs, dude? Who paid these refs, man? What's going on here? Is this the UFC? Is this the UFC? On the left, guys, you've got Tyborg. 1500 elo debut, standing 6'2", 190 pounds. On the right, Yomo, obviously debuting as well, 6'1", 172 pounds. I think it doesn't fucking matter. If I had to guess it, look at this man. This is the man. This is the face of a man who's gassed. On the back foot consistently here though, and that's really going to work in his favor. Oh, and he goes down. Also, to be fair, you guys have already thrown about 5 times more jabs than Australians. So, sometimes I'll go a whole fight without a jab. I'm telling you. Sometimes we'll go a whole fucking fight, not a single jab to be seen. It's a bit sus. So it's nice to see some jabs, you know. Got a final 10 seconds. Yomo is going to be desperate here, looking for a knockdown, but he doesn't get it. It's going to go to the scorecards. Oh.
Your winner is, it's a draw.
Okay. Well, this is a good way to introduce you all to how we settle draws in AVRB. Basically, we don't do draws in AVRB. Sudden death, one more round, 60 seconds, winner takes all. That's it. Touch of gloves. Fighters, let it rip. The replay button is ready. Tyborg on the front foot, chasing Yomo down. He's got to be careful of the move-in bonus. Moving in can cause you to take up to 60% more damage moving into a shot. It's usually better for a fighter to be on the back foot, but don't forget there's only 60 seconds, so you can't just run away. Somebody's got to win. Tyborg struggling with keeping Yomo in front of him. Yomo seeming to focus on the body. Clinch activates again. And the winner is Tyborg. How close was the damage? Wow. Not even close, baby. On the left, we have Raijin Shoku. Obviously, debut 1500 elo. Standing 5'4", 95 pounds. Versus O Avoid, debuting at 1500 elo. 5'6", 115 pounds. So, it's very similar matchup here. Very similar. Hail the tape produced by Canada's stuff, linked to our database. Early here, few hooks from Shoku landing well. Another few hooks to the... Might get a knockdown here. And there it is! Straight out of... You really need to guard the sides of your ears from these hooks. Man, they're just sprawling here. And another knockdown. But he needs to fire back. He can't just defend or match, man. And the spam system knockdown. Oh my god, Overvoid's going hard there. He's going for this TKO. Shoku's got to do the same thing. Dodge goes down, boys. With a TKO, Overvoid walks away with an easy, quick win. Our first TKO of the season. Alright boys, on the left-hand side, Closerclover, debuting at 1500 ELO. He stands at 5'11", 217 pounds. On the right, Hemdall, again debuting at 1500, standing at 5'4", 160 pounds. Big height disadvantage, big weight disadvantage. But we're going to see, in VR, it doesn't always turn out like that. 58,000 in the pod, god damn. Clover looks to be doing more work. A lot of these shots landing well on the head. Another one. Hemdall needs to move his head, or at least guard for these hooks, because the front close guard doesn't do anything for the hooks, guys. Does nothing. Closerclover doing work here. Hemdall's getting pumped. You can block the hooks in game. It really helps, but you just have to really emphasize. Put your hands next to your ears. It blocks the hooks, but it just means you eat straight to the face. But that's up to the opponent to mix up the shots, right? Even block hooks in game with like your shoulder and your arm. If you raise your arm like this in game, your whole arm will sort of defend that side. Especially if you're pivoting out, it works very well. Can't count anyone out. Nice combo there from Hemdall, but they don't land, and Closerclover returns some big counter shots. Wow. Oh, dang. It's just landing over and over, bro. Pick up Closerclover, 30-24, absolute domination. 10-8, 10-8, 10-8. You can see the damage here, double, more than double. Okay, on the left hand, you've got Time Lizard, debuting at 1500 ELO, like everyone else, standing at 6'3", 170 pounds. Levante Barnes, unfortunately, is a no-show, so he's not the fighter. He has been replaced by Tynado. Let's try something here. Oh man, Time Lizard gets a knockdown. Oh man, Tynado gets a knockdown. They never see it coming. Oh, Tynado once again. Excuse me. Oh, there it is, like a beer and some boxing or UFC on a Sunday for me. Oh man, Tynado with a knockdown. Final 10 seconds. Oh Tynado, last minute sub in with a vicious knockdown, getting that TKO. There he is, the man. What a little demon. On the left, you got Lovelocks, debuting at 1500 ELO as per the rules. 5'9", 215 pounds. On the right, Asilagy debuting as well, standing at 5'9" and 160 pounds. Lovelocks in the pink. See if he can pull out that win for all his viewers in the chat, all his friends. Nice right hand from Lovelocks. It's a counter though. Gotta say, Lovelocks' hands are pretty fast for his weight there. Wow, very fast. Look how quick that 1-2 from him is. Very fast. Even the right straight from Lovelocks is super quick. Left hand lands flush. He does get stunned a little bit there. Nice little head movement there from Lovelocks. But they both have iron shins or something. Oh my god, Lovelock eats 1, 2, 3 now. And who's it gonna be, guys? Let's have a look. The winner is Asilagy. 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. Trend AI judge was correct this time. On the left, Too Quick, debuting at 1500 ELO prospect rank, 6'2", 185 pounds. His opponent Ashcoop on the right, debuting at 1500 ELO, standing at 6 foot and 175 pounds. Pretty close matchup, if you ask me. Big liver shot from Ashcoop, follows over the left hook. Man, I think Ashcoop could give some of our champs a run for their money. Oh, Ashcoop with a knockdown. Oh my god, I missed that. Wow. Look at this. Look at these combos. And he's so far. His arms are so far. What a showing from Ashcoop. Holy moly. Too Quick. Tried his best there. Touch of gloves. Dude. Ashcoop may be a champion in the making, boys. This is the winner. Ashcoop by TKO. 10-6. Damage. Holy shit, dude. 1,600 to 279. On the left, you've got Llama debuting at 1500 ELO, standing at 5'11", 150 pounds. On the right, Helloworld, of course, debuting at 1500 ELO prospect, standing at 6'3" and 215 pounds. He's a tall fella. He is a tall fella. Now, so that's why the fight card. Oh my God, Helloworld gets a now. Oh, he fights just like you. He's faster though. In round 1, he was faster. But he starts to struggle. Hello, no, there it is. Helloworld, another knockdown. Have a look on the AVRB instant replay. Third and final knockdown. Another left hook. That's 3. That's TKO. Helloworld with a massive debut. Wow. Wow. Have a look at the scorecards. 10-10-10 across the board. The damage massively in favor of Helloworld. 900 to 600. Alright, let's run a tally sec. On the left, we've got Imawin, debuting, of course, at 1500, standing at 6'1", 155 pounds. Obviously, his opponent has been substituted in. Oh, sorry. Very tall, long reach. Oh my God, did he get knocked down with a body shot? He's swimming in the pool. Oh, there it is, another knockdown. Just a jab. I had real life responsibilities at the start of the stream. Sorry, man. Were you at school? Were you at school? Oh, another knockdown from Imawin. Third. They've been all punishment knockdowns, Tyborg. Based on the timing and based on what they are. Oh my God, left hook from Imawin. The winner is, of course, Imawin. 20-30. 10-7, 10-7, 10-6. On the left, Dirtiestjordan with the best photo submitted out of all fighters, standing at 6'12", 194 pounds. His opponent Maki, 5'9.5" apparently, standing at 150 pounds. A bit of a weight and height disadvantage here, but I've heard some good things for Maki, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see Maki gets a few good shots in Dirtiestjordan. On the run, he's stunned there. You can tell by his face, and he goes down. Maki with a Sonic. What the? Holy shit! Dirtiestjordan gets a Jordan like 210 pounds. Look at the hand speed on him. He gets clocked there from Maki though. Maki goes to the body and gets another. Fighters, very similar fighting style. Neither one of them an outboxer. Both happy to slug it out. Jordan definitely on the run a little bit more, and Maki gets a left hook to put him. Yeah, but I don't type that stuff. It's all in the database, linked together. I don't type it. I'll have to have a look after this one, guys. Oh my God, Jordan gets a knockdown. I think he was holding back to make it to the end. Oh no, he doesn't. Maki puts him down. That's all she wrote. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you hopefully soon for the best Thrill the Fight 2 content out there is. Take care.